See LeBron, is he here?
Yeah, he's, yeah, he's here. Yeah.
How's the neck?
He says okay. Yeah. Yep.
Was he able to do things today and stuff?
Yeah. Did everything. Yeah.
How do you expect things to be different now that you're home than in those first two games?
Well, we got to make it be different. I mean, just because we're home don't mean that we're going to play well. We got to come out and just take the game. I thought we did a good job in that first half in game two. Let it get away from us in the third quarter. So we got to put a full 48-minute game together, which I know we can. Our fans and crowd will be ready to go, and we'll be ready to go also.
Celtics were gooning the game up.
Physicality, like nothing bad. Like I like it, but physicality, hard fouls into our body, into our airspace, and they're just playing tough, And it's not a bad thing to goon it up. Like they're taking hard fouls, they're being physical, they're playing playoff basketball. So that's all I meant by it. Nothing bad.
I think for your guys to match that.
Match it. Be physical, Yeah, just being physical. Don't let them run as freely as But I thought we did it for spurts, but we got to do it for full 48 minutes.
What lesson did you learn from Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, where Houston didn't do anything necessarily drastically between Game 1 and Game 2, just did what they do better?
Exactly. Yeah, and we got to do the same thing, and which I know we can. I'm confident that we can. And these 3 days are really give us a chance to do some different things and try to incorporate some things and do things better.
Obviously, you'd rather be up 2-0. But because you have guys here who have been down 2-0 before and 3-1 before, is there some comfort in that?
Never comfort, but, I mean, we know what it takes. I mean, they won 2 games on their home floor. They've been playing well all playoffs. They're 9-0 on their floor. So, we understand that. But, now we got to come home and take care of our business on our home floor. So we're ready to do that.
The film. Game 1, obviously you missed a lot of shots. Game 2, you did not miss as many shots, but you still lost both. So was there a common thread that you did not do well in both games?
I think in Game 2, we started off the first half playing the right way. Had a couple turnovers down the stretch of the half that we didn't want, but then we took some bad shots. I thought we rush shots, and we got down 6 or 7, and we started playing like we were behind 25. So 6-7 point game in the playoffs is nothing. And we just got to take better shots just going down the stretch.
Tristan was really critical of their defense the other, I assume he meant the second half, but how was it as bad as he made it sound?
They shot 43% from the field, which we like, 34%, 35% from 3. So I just thought they got a lot of points off our turnovers. We got to take care of the basketball, make them play against our half-court defense, and in our half-court defense, we're pretty good.
George was so important in Game 7 against Indiana, and he was so good in the series against Toronto. What is it that he's not doing in this series, or he's not able to do in this series that he was in the previous one?
Just needing to play with more pace. I think miss or makes, get the ball fast, get into our double drags, our flow and transition, and he'll be fine. Sometimes attacking the switches when they're trying to switch bigger guys onto him, being aggressive, attacking the basket. So he'll be fine.
This is an unusual amount of time between games for a series like this. Do you look at that where they're going to let this fester for 3 days, or is this a good break for them to kind of clear their heads a little bit?
It's a good break. I think it's a good break for us to take advantage of, showing the things on tape that we need to get better at, things we need to take away. Like, it's just a lot of things like communication-wise. Like, we had 7 or 8, 9 breakdowns where we just didn't communicate. And so we showed that today, just taking away those easy baskets, things we can avoid. And those guys saw that, and then incorporating a couple other things.
You made a couple other moves with your rotation, went away from Jordan, went towards Larry. How did you think that worked, and are there more wrinkles like that for Game 3?
I thought Larry did a good job, in his minutes he played. Corver came off the bench, gave us a good spark, I thought, early on in that first half with his movement, his shot-making ability. So we'll see.
Is there anything as a coaching staff you can do with this discrepancy in guard play through 2 games?
Put our guys in position to be more aggressive. I think we have time, we have chances to do that, but we got to just attack more. I think they're good, guarding the perimeter, but when you catch it on double teams or swing, catching and go, putting it on the floor, being aggressive, attacking. So we got to do a better job of that.
You used at the beginning of the second quarter, I think again in the beginning of the fourth quarter,
didn't have Kevin or LeBron on the court, obviously you know that Kyle becomes the focal point, so there's that benefit.
Second quarter, I thought that group did a good job. They increased the lead, actually. But in the fourth quarter, I wanted to start Bron, but he said he needed a rest, so it kind of messed our rotation up a little bit. So I wanted to play him the first 2 or 3 minutes of that fourth quarter, get Kevin back and give him a rest, but he said he needed a break, so that's what it was.
How about JR, Ty? What do you have to do to get him going?
JR, take his open shots. I think be aggressive. When he catches it, drive and attack or take his shot. He's not really getting a lot of rhythm shots. I think they're doing a good job of getting to him. I think in transition they're getting to him. So we just got to find ways just to keep him getting shots and being aggressive.
The other night that he needed a break, and knowing how much of a burden he carries and how much intensity he has to expend for you guys, is that going to cause you to stagger Kevin and LeBron moving forward?
We usually try to stagger them, but the game kind of got away from us a little bit, and we kind of caught a groove towards the end of that third quarter. So, hopefully we could have rolled it out and then try to bring Bron back to start the fourth quarter. But he said he needed a break.
On those lines, the first quarter obviously can dictate the lineup to start the second. Was the plan all along to start those guys at the start of the second with LeBron and Kevin on the bench, or did something happen in the first quarter where they both had to sit to start?
I'm not going to tell you that. Something happened a little bit, but, we'll be better at it next time, though.
The plan was for LeBron or Kevin one to be on the floor at all times.
It's the postseason. I think every game is a must-win.
Every moment is bigger than the playoffs. That's on all of our minds.
I live for those moments.
I go out there every night and fight and try to help this team win.
We know what we're capable of. We look forward to even more of a challenge.
Giving it your all, leaving it all out on the floor.
It takes toughness, grit.
Do whatever it takes to help us win.
I'll do whatever it takes for this team.
Whatever it takes.
Don't take these moments for granted.
Be a part of the Eastern Conference Finals. Get your tickets at Cavs.com/tickets.